welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Mustangs will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Auburn's offense will take the field first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him.
Turning it on! Past the first down marker and still running. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback in this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful, they wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right?
Gets away from one. He's got space. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Looking to throw on first down. He's got him. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right in the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship. And
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Oh, they're after him. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Addison. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
The defense there has their backs against the wall. That's a great job of really just gearing down, getting some push up front, not giving away anything, and making that play and that tackle.
Pressure coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I love the discipline of this defense. Not just playing run, right? They know it could be a pass in this situation. Pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, taking away all that small stuff. All the stuff, the easy access, the free release. Nice job and nice discipline by this defense.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Got a little room. Can they catch it? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. How about those sweet twinkle toes-like moves as he gets to the 38?
Quarterback showing you his toughness there. He was in the pocket. He knew he was going to get hit, and still he delivers a strike.
Holds and fires complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick release by the QB.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Feels, oh, what vision. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they've been jumped all over, and they really need to put together a scoring drive here, down 21-6. He's got it down the middle. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did.
He lobs one high down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. The give from the gun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This guy's a game changer at the running back position, man. Don't you just feel like you have to be if you're going to be toting the rock at Auburn? Bo Jackson obviously won a Heisman Trophy. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown on the same team at the same time. And then Tank Bigsby here in recent years, too. Physical runners, but they also had speed. They were the total package, and I think this guy fits right into that category.
They'll move the tight end. Try to get it to the edge. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give out of the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Auburn. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Quarterback and receiver on the same page there on the crow route. Nice job by the receiver finding the soft spot and zone and just settling down, making that throw a whole bunch easier.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. From the gun, running back on the move. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles into the ground. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Makes the catch. It's Addison. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Got some room into the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Auburn offense. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Hand off from the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Still running at the 40. Quick step and go. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the 2nd level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Tigers are on the move. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Handoff from the gun. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play on defense there. It was virtually unblockable. He reminds me of Nick Fairley, probably the most dominant Auburn Tiger defender that I can remember. He was simply unblockable. You could single team him, double team him up front. He was playing D-tackle, And offenses just didn't have an answer for him. This guy right here, there's times where he flashes a little bit of that Nick Fairley ability.
These wide receivers are so athletic out wide now. You're so worried about getting beat deep. And these slant routes, that could be a good changeup. I mean, just a couple steps, stick your foot in the ground, come inside. It might not be huge gain.
Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. Give to the running back. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He might want another play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Might be looking to run. He's going to run it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They go to the ground. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He's got an open man. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. They'll move the wide receiver. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
Well, you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the 2nd half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Here's a heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Makes the play in the backfield again, and the defense can use a timeout and get the ball back here. The Mustangs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Wants to bring it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Smart move to get down with the slide. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work in Auburn, Alabama so far, and welcome into the halftime report. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Jordan-Hare.
Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will punt it away on 4th down. Hauls it in and looking upfield. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Turning it on! That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the ground, he's got it again.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Tigers are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. That's wheeled in. It's Reese. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Now inside the 20. 1st and 10 from the 18. The inside handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the back. They just keep firing. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, SMU! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium. One of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to Wyoming.
Some misdirection with the counter.
Any change of momentum, any notable highlights from Mountain West country, we'll let you know, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He's got it, 1st down and more. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. It's complete to the left. Across the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's going to take off. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback in a 3rd down situation, knowing exactly where the first down marker was. It wasn't there open to throw the football. He was very smart. He got out, he took off running, knew exactly where he had to get to keep his offense on the field.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Snagged out of the air. And they'll move the chains with the first down. That might be it for the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. To go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
To the air on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's good enough for 1st down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Mustangs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He'll set up to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got the first down. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting it.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Callaway.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Running behind that left side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and look for room. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. Turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Forced out of bounds, and they'll mark it down at the 34.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, fourth quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. They might try to score again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
What a great play by the defense. When you talk about this running back, he's got a nose for the end zone. He just finds a way. You've seen that a couple times already early in this game, but defense wasn't having any of it that time.
Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Will they be able to get that one more yard and stick it in here on third down? And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. Third and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. Might be changing the route. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Rush is on him. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He stopped the return right there, and that will do it. This one is in the books. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.